done fast. From the viewpoint of mental well-being. As employees, we all have tasks that need to be completed each day in order to contribute to continuing business operations. With the necessity of having to complete tasks, there can be pressure put onto workers from different sources. And these sources are usually external sources of pressure to get a job done. But there is also internal or self-imposed pressure to get work tasks done quicker. So let's talk about the external pressures. The external pressures to get work done are the ones that we're more familiar with. So these are bosses or supervisors pushing employees to get something done quicker, clients wanting faster progress, other coworkers rushing those around them, time pressures such as deadlines, and then even weather. So external pressures are created by a source outside of our full control. We have no control over these pressures. And with these mentioned pressures may be out of our control, often the self-imposed or internal pressure we put on ourselves can be greater than the external. So unlike external pressure, internal pressure is created and put on by yourself or by you. It's a need or a want to work faster without any direct pressure from an outside source dictating that. So here are just some basic practices to avoid external and internal pressure. So proper planning of work activities. Plan out your work prior to starting it. Do you have all the tools, the equipment, the training, personnel, knowledge, time, etc. to get that task done safely? Proper communication and respect between employees. So yelling, belittling, or being disrespectful is not an efficient way to get things done. This often results in unnecessary stress, as well as individuals just feeling like they need to rush around. And take time to evaluate what you are doing. Take time to realize when you are rushing yourself. The pressure we feel to get a job done faster just may be created internally for no real benefit. So there are many reasons why an individual may feel like they need to perform work faster, and it may come from an external source or it may be created by you internally. So no matter what that source may be, too much pressure to get a job done faster can result in more exposure to hazards. So just keep these things in the forefront, use the tips provided and others to ensure we're not pushing to the extreme to where someone may become injured. So I'll turn it over to Meg.
Thank you, Sam. So on to our topic of discussion today, which is procurement. Procurement can mean something different to each person you ask. To understand what procurement stands for in the EPC world, you have to first understand the need for procurement, and therein lies the power of procurement. If you were to ask any business leader what their top challenge is today, I would bet more than likely they will answer cost. Cost efficiencies are a top priority for business leaders across all industry sectors. And that is no different for our clients. When procuring equipment or materials for a schedule type project, our clients can face substantial unintended costs due to schedule delays, vendor communications, a lack of proper inspections, and just overall material and service mismanagement from planning through execution. The overall logistics can make or break a project. And that is where CDI Procurement comes in. So we offer a strategic partnership to our clients. Most of our clients have their own procurement groups that handle their contract negotiations and global procurement strategy, which is also just as important, if not more, for their organization's cost savings. The catch, though, is that they often lack the bandwidth to handle the day-to-day logistics, coordination for equipment and material procurement. And that is our specialty. We have a proven track record to deliver value-added services to our clients, no matter how big or small the task or project. We work to reduce our internal costs by streamlining our processes and procedures to work as efficiently as possible, and that passes those cost savings over to our clients. Our use of technology, we utilize our procurement software and other platforms to communicate faster and more efficiently, both internally and externally. And that helps to streamline our communications with suppliers, helping with the cost of time. Supplier management, we help manage our clients' agreement suppliers, providing feedback to our clients and historical data to them to better manage their approved vendor list. We help provide that data to them that they need to negotiate more favorable terms with their supplier contracts. Another large way we're able to provide cost savings to our clients is through competitive bidding. We utilize our clients' approved suppliers to obtain proposals from multiple bidders. And then we complete a commercial bid tabulation to compare the commercial offerings of each proposal. Usually this is in conjunction with a technical bid tab, but the commercial bid tab, which I've included an example of, the confidential information has been blocked out. This allows our clients to determine if they are looking to save costs on the overall PO dollar amount for the equipment or material, and in that case choose the lowest technically acceptable bidder, but sometimes the schedule provides a larger cost savings than the actual PO amount. And the longer an item takes to deliver, the more man hours that are spent working that PO from start to finish on the engineering and design side, and the longer something may be affected on site without the delivery in hand. The commercial bid tabulation truly helps our clients focus on the details for each quote for an easy comparison. And then they can choose what is most critical to their project. Sometimes we get lucky and both schedule and cost are met by one bidder. On this package particularly, we had a total cost savings of $54,000 and some change, as you can see, which equated to 12.99% of the bid average. The awarded bidder also gave an additional 1% discount after we had already awarded the bidder if it was placed by a certain date, and that's something we negotiated into the final proposal. Sam will now walk through some of our clients and how we've supplemented their projects.
So here is a snapshot of the clients we have supported over the years here at CDI in so many different capacities. As Meg mentioned earlier, most of our clients have their own internal procurement team, but their internal team may only touch the surface of the project. The good thing about CDI procurement from an EPC perspective, you can cherry pick the services to fit exactly what the client needs. So in many cases, we have been brought in mid-project to provide support where needed. We have also worked with the client from the client side. So these are projects where our engineering groups were not involved. Our services are flexible and can be utilized in whatever way necessary. And it isn't tied to just one word and the associations with that one word. So next, Megan will dive a little bit deeper into our capabilities.
So as Sam mentioned, we have a full amount of services, or they can be cherry picked. So just kind of to go through a few of our services. We provide equipment, material, and contract services. We can manage bid cycles, provide status reports, vendor and contract analysis. We can qualify vendors for our clients, as well as provide inspection services. We have experience in construction bid management. We really provide the full gamut to our clients, or as Sam said, one-off services as needed. We pride ourselves on being flexible to meet each of our clients' needs, and that's what truly makes us a strategic partner for our clients. Sam's going to talk about a little more into expediting and inspection services.
So any one supplier's late delivery can, of course, affect the entire chain, preventing that project or projects from being completed on schedule and on budget. Expediting refers to taking whatever steps are required to ensure that deliveries are made on time and according to specifications. Expediting is a real-time task that often necessitates prompt and proactive responses to circumstances when they arise. Since it is often impossible to be on site with every supplier, trustworthy procurement professionals with in-depth knowledge of procurement, fabrication, and delivery processes are necessary. So as your expediting partner, we are your eyes and ears, working with every link in your supply chain to keep you on schedule. Our trained and knowledgeable experts are ready to work directly with your suppliers to ensure that the material and the equipment will arrive on time and in good condition. So we also include preventive tests in our expediting services just to help avoid future delays, such as order verification, analysis of fabrication schedules and requirements, as well as confirmation of packaging and shipping information. This is all a part of our process. We keep track of fabrication, alerting you to any delays or updates, and providing you with an independent status report. We also assist in milestones, managing milestones, and work to get projects back on track if deadlines are missed. So effective expediting, it ensures on-time delivery of the goods. It saves money by aggressively working to reduce delivery time, and it lowers the risk associated with supply chain delays. So moving on to inspection services. CDI offers inspection services through our third-party supplier called DNC Inspection. We have been in partnership with DNC for about 7 years now. They have provided us services performed at manufacturer site of all types of equipment, so from fixed mechanical, rotating mechanical, electrical, and instrumentation equipment purchased for our clients. DNC can accommodate from single to multiple orders for an entire project, and the scope or level of inspection is determined by the client's requirements, which are normally controlled by a detailed inspection and test quality plan, so an ITP, some may know it as that. This scope can range from final inspection to an intensive inspection plan, starting from pre-production meeting through identification and inspection of all raw materials, inspections at all prescribed hold point stages, witnessing all tests, verification of all documentation and certifications and certificates, and final release of inspection. DNC carries out inspection using a resource base of highly qualified field personnel and a global network of offices. As you can see, they can field requests all over the world. And this is a snapshot of where they are located and can provide services. All highly qualified field personnel are inducted in accordance with our quality management system and are assessed on an ongoing basis for capability and competency. So this has a direct positive impact on the quality of the inspection services that they provide. And all of these services through DNC, as mentioned, they're offered through us and managed through the CDI procurement team. So this concludes our presentation for today, and we will like to take any questions that you may have.
All right, thanks, ladies. So as Sam said, if you'd like to either unmute your line and ask the question, or you can put it in the chat box, and we will be happy to answer it for you.
I have a question. Do you enter the RAC for your clients, or is that strictly their function?
We actually have done both. So some of our clients do request that we enter requisitions for them, and that can mean them even giving us a laptop that has access to their system. And it really just streamlines that process of issuing the POs on their paper, but us having full transparency of when they're issued.
All right, one more question. Do you issue purchase orders on CDI's paper or client?
Once again, both. We these days, most of our clients prefer to have it on their own paper, but sometimes they're not able to reach favorable terms with suppliers if it's not one of their preferred suppliers, and so they will ask us to issue on our own paper and to help mitigate that. But we have the capability for both.
Okay, great. Any other questions? All right, Megan, Sam, I'm not seeing any additional questions. I want to thank you both for being here today and everyone who joined us. We will, like we said earlier, this is being recorded, so we are happy to put it out on our YouTube channel and send everybody a link to where you can view it later. So thanks again, and everybody have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Yeah.